Bismillah. I mean, this good, bro. It's good. Hey, I'll take my time. Jazakallah khair. I'll take all the time. I'll take all the time. Also in the masjid. Yeah, you're not making it. Bro, Hanafi, bro. Become Hanafi. Testing, testing. Sound good? That's good. Huh, Ibrahim, what do you think? It's a weird first start, huh? That's okay though. A little bit shaky, working things out. Let them do their thing. Huh? Whatever you say, bro. Yeah, it looks good to me. Yes, bro. Bro, do not get this guy started on politics, bro. You're never gonna end. If he starts politics, he's not gonna end, bro. Take the mic, take the mic, take the mic, take the mic, take the mic. Who's gonna Shakir? Who's gonna we're not gonna, we're gonna control the slides on that. We're controlling the slides on that still, or on my thing. Oh yeah, Jazakallah khair. Hi, for the wait. We apologize. It was a little bit of complications. You know, I'm part of the AD Bruce and I'm part of the MSA. Just want to apologize real quick for that. If anyone wants snacks, water, it's all in the back. That's just, I'll get that out of the way before we start. So, Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي وربي زدني علما. Okay, you guys all get the memo. You know what we're here for today. I'm going to present to you guys the vision that we have at Dawah for the University of Houston in the upcoming year. Shakir, Jazakallah khair. This is the agenda. I'm not going to take too long. I mean, you guys can look through it, but we're going to go through the main questions. First of all, what is da'wah? For someone who's very, very beginner, like what are we even doing here? Someone who's maybe first time at UH, doesn't understand the whole scene. What is da'wah? What is the da'wah part of the Muslim Student Association, and what do we do? How do we do it? Why am I having you guys here? Why do I not just go sit at home and do da'wah by myself? And why am I trying to involve all of you? That's a good question to ask. How can you help? That's the logical question that follows. And then our future outlook, this is NMC, something we're going to expand on as well, something that works very closely with da'wah. And then we have an activity for whoever can stay, because I know we're tight on time now. I'm going to go, I'm going to focus on that. If we get to the activity, we get to it. If you guys have to leave before that, it's no problem. And feel free, guys, if you have to ever go for something important, don't feel obliged to stay. Jaka, can you go to a slide? Jazakallah khair. So, first is da'wah explained. What is da'wah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls people, the Muslimin, to call to His religion. Da'wah, linguistically, as an Arabic term, comes from the root word da'a, which just means to call or to invite. And so you see in the Quran, for example, Allah will talk about people who invite each other to do bad things. And that the word da'wah is used for that as well. But when we talk about da'wah, it's not like that. We talk about inviting people and calling people to the religion of Islam, which is the one most beloved thing and most honored thing that should be called to. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly says in the Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Id'u lana Rabb, id'u ila sabili rabbak bil-hikmah wal-maw'idati al-hasana wajadilhum billati hiya ahsan. Allah says, and this ayah, it gives you a clear picture of the three big characteristics that da'wah should entail. Allah says, invite all to the way of your Lord with wisdom and kind advice, and only debate them in the best manner. And so what we take out of this ayah is obviously what da'wah is, which is to invite people. But then there's things that are deeper. They're premises, the tools by which you can invite people. And these vary based on, the story in the Quran, which prophet is doing it. They employ different tools, they employ different strategies, but the premises are constant. Shaka, can you skip a page as well? Shaka, can you make a slide? Jazakallah khair. So this is our toolbox. Our toolbox of how we give da'wah. These are the basic principles, okay? If a person wants to call people to Allah, if I'm saying that, I really believe Islam is the truth, and I want people to understand that as well. I think it would be beneficial for Americans, beneficial for whoever, to understand that Islam is the truth and for them to accept it. Not only that, it is their right to understand Islam in their lifetime. Because if they don't, Allah's not going to judge them. Allah's going to judge them separately on the Day of Judgment. So it is their right, as while they're still alive, they understand the message. That's everyone's right. I can't imagine my life if no one ever told me I never had any influence about Islam. So that is a person's right. And so we understand these things and we think that, it would be good for them to have that. What are then our tools by which to do so? You see some people that they go about da'wah in specific manners. Like, I'll open up to you guys. When I say the word da'wah, what do you guys think of? Someone raise a hand. Yes? Speaker's Corner. Beautiful page. People like one-on-one, in person. What else do you guys think of? Say that a little bit louder. Spreading Islam, you said? Okay. I'm thinking, تفضل خضر. Mannerism is very good. When I hear da'wah, a lot of things go through my head. I've been exposed to things that are, more on the extreme side, like, TikTok da'wah. You open up a TikTok live and people are just going crazy. I've been exposed to, there's formal debates. That's da'wah in and of itself. People listen to formal debates on YouTube and so and so. And there's Speaker's Corner. There's one-on-one. Da'wah also looks like what Khidr said, Jazakallah khair, brother, for, good manners. Not even speaking about Islam, but interacting with a person in a positive manner and showing good morals. That in itself is da'wah. You can listen to stories of people who were not Muslim before and then went to college, had a Muslim roommate or had a Muslim close friend. After years of being around this person, they felt like, why is this person always so lovely to be around? And that in itself is a form of da'wah as well. But all these tools are built on certain premises. And these premises are the three. One is knowledge. Rasulullah says, he says, say about me, even if it's one verse. بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. You find that hadith in Al-Bukhari. So he says that even if you just know one thing, speak about me in regard with that thing. But the more we know about Islam, the more we can speak about. The more things we understand for ourselves, the more understanding we can instill on other people. And the more questions you can answer in this kind of thing. People are always going to have questions about Islam, especially in the day and age we live in, where the propaganda is spread and people don't have a correct concept of what it is to begin with. So a part of the knowledge is being able to correct that. Then you build on it. You have things that are pertinent to da'wah that people forget about. Knowledge has become like that is the cornerstone. People think that I need to study the Quran, I need to memorize it. Then I need to study Christianity, memorize the Bible from front to cover. Then I'm going to study the Torah, then I'm going to study this, then I'm going to understand the atheism and the philosophy and the concepts. Knowledge is all well and good. But Allah makes it very, very clear in the Quran. And Rasulullah ﷺ makes it very, very clear in his mannerisms and how he acts, that knowledge without the correct way to give it, i.e. compassion and akhlaq being the Arabic word for it, is not fruitful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, essentially if I were to paraphrase it in English, He says to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Surah Ali Imran, verse 159, if anyone wants to open it, He says, it's a mercy from me, Allah is speaking, that I sent you as a merciful person. And if you were a harsh-hearted person, someone that's harsh and cold-hearted, then they all would have ran away from you. Who's they? Someone answer for me from the crowd. Who is the they Allah is talking about? The Quraysh. He's talking about specifically the Sahaba. Allah is saying that it's a mercy from me that I made my prophets kind and merciful and a smiling and lovely people. Because if Rasulullah ﷺ was harsh, don't change any other factor. He still knows Islam. He still gets revelation from Jibreel. He still gets all the merits of being a prophet. Everything is still there. But if he was a harsh and mean person that never smiled to the face of the people and never said kind words, the Sahaba, the best generation, would have all ran away from him. Think about that for a second. That's why, when I mentioned the TikTok, the live stream da'wah, people get heated. It goes off the rails. And at that point, we miss the point. Da'wah is not about winning an argument or beating someone in a debate and bringing up some point that makes them look foolish, and you lure them into a corner like, oh, if it said this, would you go? Then you show them where it says it, and then they're going to tweak out. Da'wah is about imparting the idea and the wisdom of Islam to another person. Bottom line, if you can do that, and you that's your prime intention, then everything else will fall into place. But if your intention is, to be like some guy, wow, this guy, he knows so much about Islam, or to humiliate someone or anything else, then with all due respect, please stand up and leave the room. The door's right there, because this is not for you. Jackie, can you make a slide? Jazakallah khair. So, with the understanding that I just gave you, with the purpose in mind, with the vision in mind, and all this in mind, and we understand what we want to do, and it feels heavy. It feels heavy that, how am I as an individual person going to carry on the mission that Rasulullah ﷺ spent 23 years doing, and then he passed the torch down to the Sahaba, and they went out and gave so much da'wah, and then they kept passing the torch, and now the torch is going to fall in our hands. Why is that? It feels heavy, doesn't it? But there's a very, very simple plan that we have imparted in the part of we have made on part of UH MSA, and something that you guys can all work on bits and pieces that you can contribute. Primarily, that is the da'wah table. The da'wah table has been a long-standing effort that we've been doing, where a few days a week we have a table set up where Muslims are actively standing there, calling people, and forever anyone who's passing by has a question about Islam, they come and they can ask a question. Anyone passing by interested by something that we wrote, if we wrote a quote of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ on the board, they're interested about it, come speak to us about it. It is a place where we encourage the open discussion of people of all religions and all backgrounds. That's the da'wah table in essence. So if anyone's interested in being a part of that, you can look for we'll post the times, we'll post the places, all that kind of stuff. And that has been a staple in our community for a very long time. But we're expanding as well, because we know very, very well that two people that stand at the da'wah table, for example, there's a table here that has 2-3 brothers, table here has 2-3 sisters, they're inviting people and they're asking people questions and people are interacting with them. These 5 people together at this table for a span of 3 hours per week is not going to reach the full community of 50,000 students at UH. It's simply not. So how do we go past that? Da'wah is not limited to the table by any means. Da'wah is something that's fluid, something that has motion. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you look at him, he would go to the marketplace, meet a person, speak a little bit, that person would come back, it's a doorway, you open it up. You go to your lab partner, would open it up. Be nice to this person because that person will judge Islam based on you. Especially if you're a hijabi sister, especially if you have a beard and your name's Muhammad. Especially. So it applies to so many different avenues, and it can be as little as an interaction you have with someone for like 0.5 seconds. The 0.5 second you have interaction, the 0.5 second interaction you have with a bus driver tells a lot. Are you going to say thank you and smile at the bus driver? Tells a lot. Does it not? It does. So da'wah is fluid. Something that, if I had to, encompass it in a sentence, being a person of da'wah is very, very difficult because it's something that you have to do all the time, but it's something that we can do. Being a person of da'wah is being a lantern. It is being a lantern that is always open and reflecting the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah describes this metaphor very beautifully in Surah An-Nur when He says, Allahu nur samawati wal ard. In that whole ayah, you see that Allah is describing Himself as a lantern or as something that spreads light to everything else. And whatever is far from Him is left in darkness. And whatever is close to Him is illuminated. That's how it works. So being a person of da'wah, being a upright Muslim, someone who lives by Islam and walks by Islam and talks by Islam, that is what we're going for. And it's a lifelong journey. Something that we're never going to be perfect in. But that is the vision. And we be mindful of that as much as we can. Because being mindful of that will revolutionize you as a person. It will make you, just be opening your mind to that idea and trying to be constant in that, will revolutionize you as a Muslim and will revolutionize maybe your effect on the world. Imagine one person opens their heart to Islam because of you. That is something that is, that recently happened. A sister took her shahada at the GBM, if anyone was there. Emotional experience. And then she sent a message to the MSA as well. And the emotion that she put into that was incredible. I mean, it really, you can see how it changes a person from top to bottom. It's actually incredible. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He allows us to do that. And then, on top of, that, like now you get the vision of the whole free-flowing type thing. The da'wah table and the da'wah team is now also expanding into social media. We think that's a very, very healthy space for us to expand into, reach a larger UH community, reach a larger Houston, possibly even a national community. We think that's very beneficial for us. Move to the side. This is just the table information. It's a little bit cut out, but if I slide it this way, I'm not going to slide it. I'm scared to break it. You can see that it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's our da'wah table for now. We're going to have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Different times. Tuesdays 2:30 to 4. The other one's 11 to 1. We're going to have it first 2 weeks at the PGH. You can find out what the PGH is. I'm not going to go in all these details about where and when or whatever. You guys can ask around, find some details, no problem. Can you skip another slide, Jazakallah? Jazakallah khair. Skip a slide? Appreciate it. That's details you guys can find anytime. Now, this is what I want to get to. Da'wah, like I said earlier, is a unanimous mission. Can you please can we get chairs for them? Jazakallah khair. Da'wah is a unanimous mission. But if you're interested in being specifically, a very hands-on role in the MSA, we have these positions. This is our committee that we're going to open up to the people. Amongst the committee, we have a table lead, set up, bring down the table with the support of a few people. The sisters lead, someone who's going to be, a sister who's going to really take charge of that, make sure the sisters are active in that presence. Because the sisters, it's become like a little bit of a negative within our community that the sisters are not very hands-on in this area. Maybe a stigma around that. But actually, sisters, in like the worldwide population, sisters have the bigger effect when it comes to da'wah. About 2/3 of the total converts to Islam are sisters. It's a very big, it's a large disparity. So we want the sisters to be hands-on in that as well, because you guys reach an audience that the brothers can't. You guys have unlocked the door that as brothers we just can't do. So that's a very important position. And similarly for the social media, we have graphics lead and video lead. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but you guys get the idea. If someone wants to, take charge of social media, if you feel like you have skills in that area, maybe that's a place for you. That's your calling. But we move. Can you move another slide? Jazakallah khair. And this is just the future events. You guys get the whole idea. Now this is just details. Monthly workshop, something like this. Inshallah, something that's set up a little bit better. But something like this, where we expand a little bit on some education type stuff, some activities, da'wah based, all this kind of stuff, enrichment of our knowledge and of our akhlaq and of our mission. And interfaith night is something that we're going to build on later. More details will come out very soon, inshallah. But that's the idea. Can you move another slide? I don't know who put the slide in, but whatever, I'll ask the question. Pop quiz. Where and when is the da'wah table? Who can answer? I don't want to call on you. Ya Sikandar. What time on Tuesday? Someone give him help. Who? Someone give him help. Sister in the back, 2:30? She got it, 2:30. 2:30 at Tuesdays. What time on Thursdays? 11 a.m. Sikandar, you're going to have to rewatch the entire thing. I'm not going to lie to you. And where will it be? First 2 weeks at? After that? Student Center, alhamdulillah. Okay. Now, I bored you guys enough. Yes, sister? We're planning on expanding to a Wednesday once we get our schedule fit up. Basically, we need a committee. Once the committee, like we see our committee logistics, we can expand to a Wednesday. That's the plan. Okay. I bored you guys enough with that. So, Shakir. Do you need her to be on the mic or no? Okay, no problem. I bored you guys enough. Sister Sammy is going to take... Shakir, can you move a slide? No questions, alhamdulillah. We're very, very excited for all you guys to be a part of this mission because it's an ummah-wide mission, like I said. And that's it for the actual intensive part. Now we're going to play a fun little activity. Get you guys moving, get you guys cooperating between your brothers and sisters separately. And then, let's just feel free, guys, if you guys want to get any snacks, if you guys have to go for any reason, feel free to go. But we're going to play this little game. You guys have the QR code? Yeah. Chucky, can you refresh it? Can you refresh the thing? Essentially what the game is we have riddles. Hazrat Allah Mubarak, she wrote 15 little short riddle type poems, like a few lines, and each of these riddles describes a prophet. So we're going to pair you guys up in groups, probably like groups of 4, and we're going to see which group can correctly get the most prophets in the shortest number of time. Some of them are pretty difficult. So, you guys got it. You'll see right here, all the riddles. All the riddles are on this QR code. Check it, the QR code left. QR code left. QR code left. Just save this. We're going to get in groups. I'm going to make you guys in the groups. Sister Sammy, can you get the sisters in the groups? I'm going to get the brothers in the groups. Yeah. As you know, some prophets. Pretty calm. The riddles are tough. I cannot get it. Once you get it, Join the second one. You guys are going to the first group? We have to win. see who the winner is. In the back, sit down. All right, let's do this. Out of 15, who got at least 8?
No, but they don't know the right answer. You guys are.
Oh, no, who thinks they got 8? Okay, you think you got 8. Who thinks they got 10? Who thinks they got 12? 13? You think you got all of them? You think you got all of them? Okay. Answers? Okay. Sister Sammy's gonna read out the answers. You're gonna read out your answers because you got the highest group. Everyone else, I want you to see if you agree or disagree. So if they say a prophet's name, everyone else is gonna agree or disagree. If you disagree, tell us what your answer is instead.
Let's do it one by one. So that we go through.
Okay. So what is your answer for number 1?
Our answer for number 1 is the Prophet.
It's at what town? What town?
What town?
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Okay. What did everyone get for 1? Okay. All good. What did you guys get for 1? Okay. What did you get for the second one? Second one was what? Noah. Agree, Noah?
Raise your hand if you agree.
Okay. What's your third one?
Third one? Yunus.
Who agrees with Yunus? The Noon. Agree with Yunus? 2 is... 2 we said Noah. 3 Yunus. We disagree?
Threefold darkness.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Well, that's Yunus.
Okay, Yunus is correct.
Yes.
Okay. What's number 4?
Number 4 is Musa.
Agree, Musa?
Girls,
we're good.
what did you get for 4?
W. Number 5.
5. Ooh, 5 was the tricky one.
5 was a tricky one, yeah.
Ibrahim.
What did you guys get? What did you get? What did you get? You got Adam? We got Ibrahim and we got Adam over there. Are there any other answers for 5?
It is Adam.
So you're good. Alright, so you got one. They got 5 wrong. Until now, they got everything right, correct?
Yeah.
You guys already got one wrong. Okay. You got. Huh?
They're answering now.
I know. I'm gonna switch it. Since they got one wrong, I'm now gonna ask you guys to say your answers because you guys are in the lead now. Okay. What's number 6? What did you guys get? Here we got Yusuf. Yusuf. What did you guys get? Shu'aib. You guys got one wrong. It's not Shu'aib, it's Yusuf. Alayhi salam.
6 is Yusuf.
So now we're back to you guys. Okay, we're back to you guys. What is number 7?
It's 7 is mine.
Number 7. Number 7?
7? Are you
Low key
7?
Ismail. Yeah, bro. He said Ismail. So I'm gonna go with him. Yeah.
No. Like it makes sense.
If you had Ismail written down for you.
Yeah, we had Ismail.
In the back.
7 is not Ismail.
7 is not Ismail. You're cooked.
7.
Everyone in this room is cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
It's not Ismail.
It's not Ismail.
Wait, can I go to the logic?
What's your logic?
7.
7. Ibrahim is the fire.
I go to the logic.
The fire is the without. If you read through it, it's describing a fire.
So 7 was Ibrahim.
7 is
They got Ibrahim. Can you? But I need your answers too. I still need the answers.
I don't think they do.
Oh yeah, 7 we got Ibrahim. What is number 8? Ismail? What? Dhul Qarnayn, bro. Okay. What is it? Okay, it's Ismail. You gotta hold them accountable. Alright, what
number are we? What number are we? We're on number 9. What's number 9? Sulaiman? Okay, Sulaiman. Okay. What's number 10? 9 was Sulaiman. What's number 10? Ayub? It's Ayub. Okay, good. Is it? I actually don't know. Okay, good. What's good? What's 11? 12. Agree? You all agree? Okay. Honestly, I lost count. I don't even know which one anymore. 13. I know. Okay, we know the count. I don't know who's winning anymore. So what is Saleh? You agree 13? Yeah. All right, 14. 13 was Saleh. You agree with Saleh? And I think when they're all confident, I'm just going to give it to them because they have to be right. And they all confidently got it wrong, I'll slap everyone. Who's 14? Luke. What do you think? Luke's 14. Alright. Okay. 14 is Luke? Okay. What is 15? 15 is what? 15. Shu'aib. Yeah, what is 15? We don't know this. You don't know 15? 15. Shu'aib? We got 15 Shu'aib. Oh, we're good. Everyone knows which ones they got wrong? Everyone knows which ones they got wrong. You got 2 wrong. You got 2 wrong. I know you guys got 2 wrong. You guys got? You know how many wrong? 5 wrong. You guys are cooked anyway. Another. You have 2 wrong. You actually want me to use this? You want me to actually use this? No, it's not. Tell them to shush. Tell them I don't care about their answers. So you want to go through the answers again one by one? For the people online that they didn't get the answers by themselves? Huh, guys? You looking at home? You should get the answers by yourselves, huh? You can't play with you. You guys didn't win, right? You got like 5 wrong? Alright. So here we got 2 wrong, we got 5 wrong there. Sisters, we got like how many wrong? We got 12 right? Oh yeah, that's close. Last row, how much you guys get? I'm not giving you guys rewards anyway because Yusuf, I'm not letting him get, no. I'm not giving Yusuf rewards. How many of you guys get wrong? 2 wrong? So it's between you guys and you guys? Alright, elect 1 champion from each of your groups to come play rock, paper, scissors. Yes. You weren't even in the group, you were getting chips the entire time. What the? Oh, about it. The sisters were close, bro. Y'all were like very, very on the fringe. Yeah, and it's a little bit questionable that we were like we gotta beat the sisters by more next time, bro. Ya Abdullah, bro. Yalla, who's your champion? In the back, who's your champion for the rock, paper, scissors? Gonna decide who wins. You want me to ask you an Islamic question for the tiebreaker? All right, bro. This is the Islamic question. All right. This is how. Oh, no. To make it actually good. There's a tiebreaker between you guys. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say the prophet. I'm gonna say a prophet, and you're gonna say the one before him. We're gonna go. Who can say the most prophets in order backwards from Muhammad backwards? Okay. From Muhammad backwards. Okay? So, Muhammad, okay. When I'm going to say, okay, Muhammad is obviously the last prophet. We all know this. Can you shush your mouth? We all know he's the last prophet. On the count of 3, you guys are going to tell me who's the prophet before Muhammad. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But the one before him. 1, 2, 3. The one before him. 1, 2, 3. The one before him. 1, 2, 3. What group are you in? What group are you in? Yami, what group are you in? That was meant to be the tiebreaker, was the Yunus. Okay, I'm going to watch you guys. If you guys don't answer the next one, if you guys don't answer who's before Yunus, I'm giving them the win. Okay? I'm giving them the win. If you don't know who's before Yunus, I don't know either. If you don't know who's before Yunus, then the local Imam ChatGPT knows. Talking to me about prophets backwards in order, bro. What are you talking about? All right.
Okay, what makes sense, guys? What makes sense? Yunus was a Christian city. Like, where he's from is it?
You guys are not getting this, bro. It is physically impossible to get this. No. It is physically not possible to get this name, bro.
It's from the 25 mentioned in the Quran.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
No. Whoever gets this, like, wallah, you deserve not one burger. You deserve like 25 burgers every day for your life. I didn't ask for the number yet. The answer is Dhul Kifl, but you didn't wait for my answer. No, I'm not giving that because you didn't wait for my number. You know what? They won. You didn't win. They won. Sister Samia, can you give the answers? We're going to go answers one by one because the people online are very interested in getting the answers. I dropped my phone, by the way, guys. If you guys didn't know. Yawm al-Qiyamah. Bro, I'm blasting the mic and people online are like hearing me like rage bait at you because you're trying to kill me. You're trying to give me a heart attack. All right, bismillah. The answers for the people watching online, the boasters that couldn't get anything right. One is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Ta'if specifically, in the city of Ta'if. 2 is Nuh alayhi salam. 3 is Yunus alayhi salam. 4 is Musa alayhi salam. 5 is Adam alayhi salam. 6 is Yusuf. 7 is Ibrahim. 8 is Ismail. 9 is Sulaiman. 10 is Ayub. 11 is Dawood. 12 is Isa. 13 is Salih. 14 is Lut. And 15 is Shu'aib alayhimus salam jami'an. Alayhimus salam jami'an. Don't ask me to repeat it because I'm not. And whoever go? Whoever shouted out the answer, that guy, this is why you need to have, you need to know in da'wah you need to know when to say things. And